And if there's a highlight film at dinner, I imagine that defensive stop and what they did to get you the ball back, which would make it imperious.
Yeah, absolutely, and we knew that our defense was gonna have to pull us through this game, and that's one thing we can depend on is our defense. When our shots aren't falling, we've gotta step up our defense. And that was said in the huddle, and to each other, so we knew we had to get a stop.
You mentioned the defense and 13 turnovers in the first half forced. What was kind of just working well and just what was the game plan in creating those many turnovers?
Well, we knew we had to put pressure on them. They're a really tough team, but we knew we had to put pressure on them, pressure the guards and turn them over, and we ended up the game. Our pressure on the ball allowed us to steal the ball. So out of the 22 turnovers, we turned them over, 18 of those were steals. So that's team defense right there. You put pressure on the ball, and then we can run through passing lanes and get the steals.
Kayla Turner came into the game late and really helped out in that fourth quarter. What did you see from her throughout the entire game and through that last couple plays there?
She was a little tight early on, but we, coached her out of it and told her, listen, you can do this. Just settle down. And that was big when T-Mac said, when she threw that ball away, and T-Mac went to her and dapped her up and said, it's okay, let's get it back. And I think that lifted her, and she made that game-winning shot for us. And that confidence is important.
You're starting to see more of this early as opposed to last year, and especially 2-0 to at least start the conference before going to the World Series Saturday.
Well, if it's the World Series, we're in it, so we're ready.
It looks like they've come back to life.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is a very tough conference. Like, everybody's done well, and so the parity is there, and so every night or every game, you just got to show your toughness and who wants it more. We saw that with East Carolina today, and then us. So this conference is very tough.
You mentioned that difficulty, and a lot of the games this season, there's been one quarter where things have just been really difficult, just on the offensive end. What have you kind of just been working to ensure that you can play full 4 quarters of just complete basketball?
Yeah, just trying not to labor on it, that our shot's not falling, but we know that we have to get stops, and we're confident when our defense is better, which carries over to confidence in our shots. So we try not to worry about that during the game and try to just push through with our defense.
Any more questions for Coach?
Thanks so much, y'all. Happy New Year.